I'm not sure I can do this, because every time I talk about education, I just want to stand in front of you and weep, because it's so pathetic what we do. First, as we all know, we had the age of agriculture, now largely behind us. Then the age in the industrial age, also fading into the dust. Then the age of information intensification, in which we are currently engaged. We are rapidly moving into the age of creation intensification. I mean, look, our education system is sometimes called the Ford model of education. That is, we nail facts into students' heads. And there's nothing wrong with it if the goal is to employ somebody for 40 years in a Ford Motor Company Model A factory, right? Because the deal is, park your brains at the door, dude. Work your 9 hours, spend your money at the bar, have a good sleep off, and then do the same thing over again. But in a world where all economic value comes from creativity and imagination, then this doesn't work. There was a cover story in Fortune magazine a year or two ago on chief executive officers who had dyslexia. And of course, until recently, dyslexics were treated like dirt in the school system. And the guy who ran Kinko's was a dyslexic. And I loved this. When he was being just battered and bruised in school, his mother said to him, "Not to worry, Paul. In the long run, the A students work for the B students, the C students run the businesses, and the D students get the buildings named after them." So I'm going to give you a piece of practical advice, which of course is part of the reason you come here. Never, ever, ever for the rest of your working life hire someone who had a grade point average of 4.0. Ever. What is the definition of 4.0? Has been coloring within the lines since the age of 5. Now, I don't want a 2.0, because that means you're either lazy or stupid or both. But at least give me, say, 3.5 is okay, because that says at least he was screwing around a little bit. 4.0 says this person does not screw around. Tom Jefferson, Al Hamilton, and Georgie Washington, they were screwing around. And they said, let's go after this George dude. Now, that was not smart. If George and Alex and Tommy the Jeff had 4.0 grade point averages, they would not have started that revolution.